kingpin and what does it mean for your vehicle's handling? So if you look at, for example, a double wishbone suspension, we see here that we have two body side mounts and then we have the arms that are going out, and those are going to connect to the knuckle. The line projected between those two knuckle mounting points is going to be your steer axis as viewed from the front, and if you measure that at an angle to the vertical, that's going to give you your KPA, kingpin angle, or KPI, kingpin inclination. They mean the same thing. Additionally, if we look at another important thing that comes out of kingpin is we're going to get our scrub radius, which is going to be the distance between that steering axis projection to the ground and the center of the tire. And that's going to lead us to the two major effects of kingpin. One is there are axis changes, and two, there are scrub radius changes. And these can be viewed independently because scrub radius is independent-ish of kingpin. So from the axis change perspective, more kingpin equals more frown. Now, what do I mean by frown? So if we look at the steering axis from the side, and then we have here this little blue dot, which is the spindle, which is going to be basically the center rotation point of your wheel and tire. As you turn the wheel, this spindle is going to rotate around the axis, but because everything exists in 3D, it's not going to go just nice little boop, boop. It's going to do this little frowny thing. And more kingpin is going to create more frown. Now, as you rotate off center and that spindle moves, you're going to get more return because it's naturally going to want to come back to center because of this shape. As well, though, it's going to lift that corner because as it rotates, it's going to kind of push up, and that's going to change the weight transfer to the opposite corner and to the outside tire because of the geometry. And then additionally, increased positive camber in turn because as it rotates off, it's going to camber up, and you're going to get positive camber with more kingpin inclination. 2, scrub radius changes. Now, as you change your kingpin, right, increase your kingpin inclination angle, which is going to be like this, then you are going to end up with a smaller scrub radius. So basically, right, we increase KPA, we decrease scrub radius, which means it would be decreased scrub radius and decreased steering feedback because you have less force existing at this point, right? Force times distance is a moment, which is a torque, which is a lever arm. It's however you want to say it, but that's going to give you less steering feedback. So in summary, your kingpin inclination angle is going to have rather dramatic effects on your steering return and your front axle grip. It's going to have beneficial effects for return as you increase it because of the things like this frowny, and it's going to have negative effects as you increase it because of the positive camber in turn and the load transfer due to the geometric lift. As well, impossible to ignore the effect on scrub radius, but that's something I need to get into at another time.